So I live in a rural community in Oregon, and I'm probably a good 25 miles out of the city, right? And I moved here during COVID in May, and my house is the last house in the new development. And before I moved into this neighborhood, the previous development was probably built 20 years ago. And then other than that, my neighborhood has different farms, different like clover farms, wineries, and that kind of thing, because I live in a very, very rural community. So a friend of mine asked me, are my neighbors nice? Well, I've lived there for almost 3 years, and only 2 people have spoken to me. Although I have said hi multiple times to different people, they walk right past my house and not say anything. Now, one thing though is, one night I did have my garage open, and my neighbors rang the bell and told me, and so I was able to close my garage because anything could happen. And so that was really super nice. So I do feel safe in that neighborhood, but I also have a Ring alarm and a whole bunch of other stuff. But my other thing is, my neighbor across from me, which some people would say catty corner, but it's not really diagonal. It's like a cross, but his house is perpendicular to mine. He came over and said hi to me maybe after I had been there like 2 months, because I had left my light on in my car and my battery ran out. And I called my friends and nobody was home, so I called the AAA people, and they came. And so you know how they have the lights when they come to give you the jump or whatever. And so he was like, are you okay? My wife said she saw that there was some red and blue lights from a tow truck or whatever. And he was like, I just want to let you know. He introduced himself. He was like, we're always here. Our truck is our business. He was like, so when you see the truck, we're always here. One of us is home. This is our phone number on the side of the truck if you ever need anything, blah, blah, blah. So I have texted him a couple times and been like, hey. One time he was like, oh my gosh, we're on vacation. And I was like, oh no, you said if I ever need anything. And then he said, I'll give you somebody else. And I said, no. My friends are on the way, because I didn't want him to tell any of my other neighbors that I was home alone or in trouble, because then you know what I mean? Because I don't know those people. He offered to help me. Nobody else ever did, right? And I don't know those other people. And so, but I feel fine in the neighborhood, because I just live in the house because I like where I live. I like Oregon, and it's pretty, and I'm close enough to the highway that I can get to Portland in 30 minutes. So that is my story of living in a rural community in Oregon as a 50-something-year-old black woman.